to race in GD4. Like there are Alpine cars, the French brand Alpine. There are Audi R8, Mercedes AMG GT, and few other brands like Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro. So there is a really competitive championship because there are so many different cars, but with a kind of balance of all the cars, you can be competitive and fight against the best team in France and in Europe. And some of the team are now going to World Final in GT.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are on the right path, I would say, and you started making an impact already, and all you need now is the support to get to the next level and become prominent and become really successful. We here, I mean, I guess me and you, we've been communicating for a while, and um, I want to do everything and anything possible within my own influence or circle of influence or power to try to see how much we can of your information we can get out there so people can know about this original and African team that's out there to engage in Division One or the high level type car racing in the world. So I'm happy to be able to be of help, and I'm pleased to talk to you and have you tell your story to the rest of the world and the rest of Africa, and see how many people can jump behind your team. So can you tell us give us the name of the team and who's your current driver?
So the team name is Motors Formula T.
Okay.
Like MFT.
Right.
You can find it on Facebook as Motors Formula Team page or Instagram like MFT Racing.
Okay.
And we have few drivers. Like I started to manage young South African drivers in karting, whose name is Kwanda Mokoena, and did 10th overall in the World Final karting championship 1 month ago. I have also Fabrice Pontani, who is a Monegasque driver that drove in Formula 1 Classic. I have a few drivers in South Africa. Austin Zungu, who is the Formula M in the single-seater category in South Africa, that's champion for the 2nd year consecutive. Jonathan Mogoti, who just finished 3rd overall of Volkswagen Polo Cup in South Africa, who we can consider as a really talented man because he finished the Gran Turismo GT Academy in 2012 as in the top 10 world. So he's really great driver.
Okay.
And to finish, we have also a discussion with a driver from Kenya who is Teja Sirani, who drove in a rallycross, and we're trying to put him on the WRC Monte Carlo for January because he's very interesting. So we are looking for sponsors to support him to participate as the first African team and rallyman to participate in the WRC stage.
Okay.
And we could have a big impact because we are talking also with another South African rally driver, and we could have a big impact because the Princess of Monaco is from South Africa.
Yes.
So if you are bringing an African team with South African or Kenyan or other African drivers there, we will have a major impact in the media because the Princess for sure will pay interest to us.
That's for sure. It's always about the interest in anything you do in this life. It's about the interest level that you can draw from people, and that's another reason why I would ask you this question. Have you thought about having a Nigerian driver on the team? Because obviously Nigeria is a huge country.
In the USA, who is called Jess Iwuji. He's in NASCAR, I think, in the second series in NASCAR in USA.
Okay.
And another friend of mine who come from Cameroon just signed for for driving USA in the coming years to IMSA and NASCAR's second series.
Okay.
Also.
Mm-hmm.
So there's few drivers that start to maybe known in the coming years, and yeah, we are trying to work everybody together to put African drivers on the map, but also all African, because maybe I'm from Mauritius, but the goal and the aim is to represent the whole African country and to show to the people that we can be competitive against the best nation.
Right.
Like to have a good image of Africa.
Africa. Oh, okay. Look, Ludovic, you're doing an awesome job out there. I appreciate you. Definitely, like I said, any which way we can support you. And I'm definitely happy to be talking to you this morning from Monaco, and we'll look forward to great things ahead of your next competition next year. And definitely we're asking for anybody who's listening to this or who will listen to this at some later stage. There's all African team out here, the Motors Formula Team, MFT. You can look them up. You can look up Ludovic, Ludovic, Ludovic Peze, Peze. He's from Mauritius, and he's the creator or the founder of this team, and it's a support for you guys to come on board, advertisers as well as investors to come on and join this team and create something successful. Obviously, Africa is on the move. We're in the 21st century, and there's no holding back on that. Technology has made it easy for things like this to get to any corner of the world, to Africa, whether it's streaming the races live or it's broadcasting them to other mediums. You're bound to have your money's worth when you decide you want to invest in something like this. So thank you very much for coming on with me, and I definitely will bring you back on some other time, potentially with one of your drivers or a couple of your drivers, to talk some more about your progress and about motor racing in Africa. I thank you, and do you have any parting words? Do you have anything that you would like to say to the audience out there?
Oh yeah, I want to thank firstly you, Leslie, for the interview and your words, and to honor me to be able to talk to people, and want to thanks to all my supporters, because I never dreamed about to go at the level where I am yet,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't thought that we will have like nearly 30,000 people following us on Facebook.
Wow.
When I started, so yeah, it's really good. I really want to thank all the supporters and the new supporters that will come after that, and my families, my associates, and the sponsor that helped us this year to participate at the Monaco History Grand Prix,
Mm-hmm.
Formula One,
Mm-hmm.
because it was like our top event, like for me as I'm Mauritian but born in Monaco, to have the possibility to run my team in the country where I born, in the mythic race like Monaco, is really an awesome experience. So I really want to go forward to have more success and win some race for those kind of people that invest on us.
Okay. All right. Oh, wonderful. Thank you again, and we'll be revisiting this this development as we go along. Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Are you ready now? I take this thing serious, even if not fun to all. I suppose for the hammer, I'm not born for fall. Even if success not return me call. If I ever turn back, I go turn to Saul. Pull up. Ben, turn up tell live inside the Shukubla. 2018, Freetown, Sierra Leone. DJ Rampage. I like DJs in the club. When you hear that tune, rewind. You should look at what we done in the Shukubai. We about to make the fire burn in the Shukubai. Sky rising like a sun in the Shukubai. Watch your neighbor know to fun in the Shukubai. Kukujumuku with the burn in the Shukubai. Happy brother if you can in the Shukubai. Also for the paper so we on in the Shukubai.
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host Leslie Koroma with the Africa Sports Report. I have the new chairman of the board of directors for the Sierra Leone Premier League Football Association. So I've been trying to get a hold of him, but he's a very busy gentleman and esteemed is involved in a number of ventures, and this is one of his latest. And I consider him a very esteemed gentleman, and he's one of those that is a very bright spot for Sierra Leone. His name is Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi. Welcome, Mr. Abdullahi.
Thank you very much, Leslie.
You're welcome. You're welcome. First of all, I want to go to your appointment. Were you expecting that appointment, and when it happened, what was your reaction to it?
Actually, no, I wasn't expecting any appointment. As you know, like you said, I'm pretty much engaged with other things. But eventually, when 3 days before the appointment, there was all of these suggestions around that, they were looking for someone credible who could move football forward. And they asked me if I would want to serve. And I said, I love football. I have been a little bit disappointed, well, not a little bit, really disappointed at the present state of things. So anything I could do, I would love to do it. So they had given me kind of hint, but then at some point I was told, there was a stalemate between the football stakeholders and the administration as to whether they wanted to do the appointment. So I moved on with other things because that wasn't really something that I was looking forward to. And then 3 days after, they came back to me and said, we agreed on you. Government is happy. The SLFA officials are happy. Stakeholders are happy. So I'm like, wow, okay. Well, this seemed to be a very interesting one, and it's going to be a huge task ahead.
Okay. Well, that's quite an endorsement with every party so far. They were happy with you because you had the government, of course, you had the association, and then stakeholders themselves. That's a testament to your good nature and your ability to see things happen, to make things happen. And I want to congratulate you first of all before we proceed on with this interview. And I have a very strong belief that you will make a big difference in lifting Sierra Leone football up.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate. I really hope that we could do something different this time, and trying to put some time into this. As you know, it's been quite a turbulent time for football in Sierra Leone.
Right.
So when this appointment came, the first thing I wanted was legitimacy, and so long as I had that everybody was happy with me, I thought, well, it's time to contribute. So hopefully, let's see how we roll.
Right. So now let me go straight to some of the issues that I saw when the appointment came out. First of all, and the reason why I want to go to that, and I see that some significant changes have been made already, and that has to do with the gender balance. One of the first things that I had noticed initially with the makeup of the board when I first saw it, and with you as the chair, was that there was not a single name of a woman on the board, and I felt like that was something that was needed. And in a very short space of time, you have taken care of that. So I want to commend you again for listening to folks out there, because that is one of the issues that we have with some administrators or people in not just in sports but in general, that it's their way or the highway, So, but you have listened to the people, you have listened to advice from people who are in the business and taking that into consideration. Given that the involvement of women in football globally is a big deal now, and so I believe we would benefit significantly from that. So on the women that you chose, that the board chose, what do you make up of